Alright, I have a three-wheel Delta Recumbent tricycle with a cooler for some storage with under-seat steering, 15 speeds, and I'm going to mount the camera. We're going to take Wilson for a little ride for about 10 minutes here. It's actually extremely easy to ride, very comfortable, laying down. Get to see my fat ass sitting down. I didn't realize that the camera was gonna be blocked by my shoulder that much. And there's Wilson. It's extremely maneuverable. It's about 8 foot long. 3 wheels. Doesn't fall over ever. Just kind of cutting through my neighborhood and riding down the sidewalk. I like riding it when I'm giving him a walk. He's an extremely good dog. He doesn't run off. I keep bags in the trunk so that I can clean up his messes so the neighbors don't complain. I do have to get up and get a leash and put him on it when he comes around other people or maybe another dog that's out walking, that's out loose or something. It's not too bad trying to hold a leash with one hand and steer the bike with the other. I have to keep my right hand on the handlebars because that's the only brake that I've got. Brakes aren't put on very well, so they're pretty loud when they get warmed up. But every time he stops, wants to take too long sniffing something out, I got an instant place to sit. My feet never have to hit the ground. It's about the laziest way I can take him for a walk possible. He likes it. He can go a lot faster. I like it. I can keep my fat ass sitting down someplace. Generally, I keep it in first or second gear because it's always starting, stopping, starting, stopping. Too many hills around here to keep it in a high gear. These recumbents are great on flat land or downhill, but oh Lord, they're a bitch going uphill. I've taken it off-roading. I've taken it off through the woods, through sand. Sand's kind of rough. The wheels do sink. I had a piece of the steering break off one time, and I had to walk around carrying the front wheel up off the ground because can't steer it from standing. If you have to walk this bike, you have to walk it carrying the front wheel. Otherwise, it just steers off whichever way it wants to go. You can't steer it from a standing position. It's also about 3 foot wide, so you're not going through too many doorways. And 8 foot long. Probably not, you're not putting it in the back of very many pickup trucks. I put it up on the top of my RV when I travel. Comes in handy to go get groceries so you don't have to start a 28-foot RV up. At a busy intersection right here, I'm telling Wilson to stay, and he stands at the stop sign until I decide that there's no cars coming. There's a dangerous hill off to the right there you can't see. And there goes Wilson. Tell him to hurry up. He hauls ass across that intersection. Really not too much going on in this video. It's just me. There's one of my neighbors. I don't really know any of the neighbors' names, but everybody's friendly and likes talking. Wish they'd fix these sidewalks a little bit better. They're all uneven and ridged, and I've had flat tires when I was younger, hitting them corners. Hell, all these houses are older than I am. Starting to lose the trees now, though. They're getting on 50 years, 55 years old, and they just don't last that long. Start getting diseases and stuff at 60 years old. These old pin oaks do. We lost one in our front yard. Don't have another road to cross until way up here. Got some neighbors that just don't seem to care if they mow their lawn for a month at a time coming up here. I really don't like Wilson stopping in this yard because there's a pit bull here, and of course this is where he's going to do his little thing. You don't see too many recumbents that have someplace to carry things. Hell, I got a pretty good sized igloo cooler back there. Hang the bag off the back of the bike. It's out of my way. I don't have to smell it that way. I'm not carrying it. When I'm out on my travels, I'm carrying a coffee cup right now, trying to get him taken on his morning walk. If I have to use the leash, he really likes it on this bike because then he can keep a much faster pace. I can keep up with him on this bike. Anyway, this is going to be a 2-mile walk. I'm not going to bore you to death with the whole thing. Just the camera that I use, this little Midland action cam, breaks all the files up into 10-minute segments, and I figured I'd just voice over this one and then upload it. These dogs bark constantly when you get anywhere near it. Wilson used to chase them up and down the fence, and now he just ignores them. He doesn't give a shit about them dogs. There's another couple of dogs that bark at him real bad, and he ignores them too. I'm scared to death of them boxers getting loose, though. I carry a nightstick, an old police baton. Some dog starts attacking Wilson, I'm gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of it. Anyway, I'm new to all this video vlogging and posting videos and whatnot, but I'm doing more to learn this video editing software, so my videos will get better. They'll get a lot more interesting when I get that old big RV back out on the road and get to traveling some more again. Anyway, y'all have a good night.